So, let's talk about this Murda Mook and this verb battle. Because, I've been listening to blogs, listening to interviews, different people. I watch Champion, I watch Vada Fly, all of those things or whatever. And I think a lot of people is missing a big picture about a lot of things that happen actually in the battle. And they're grading the battle unjustly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not giving the battle its due. Um, First and foremost, you know what I'm saying, I think Verb did amazing. I think he did amazing. He did way better than I thought he would do. A lot of people actually thought he would do versatile because of the simple fact, he doesn't come all the time prepared. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he had that Charlie Clips effect, where he only brings a certain amount of rounds, and then he just airs it in a couple other rounds, or a couple or one of the rounds, and so the battle started off. I thought that Mook did great the first round. I think he did good to start it off, and the reason I think he did so good starting off because I wasn't expecting Mook pen to be that fire. You know what I mean? This whole battle, I definitely didn't expect Mook pen to be as fire as it was. I've been a Murda Mook fan since Party Artie, since Serious Jones. I just been a Murda Mook fan. I do think that he is the GOAT when it comes to battle rap. And I really wasn't expecting his pen to be as fire as it was. I expected a lot of storytelling. I expected a lot of angles, but I didn't expect him to have punches like he had, the setups that he had. I didn't expect him to actually come like that. And so it was real refreshing to see that in the first round. The first round of Verb, I thought it was good. The Black Panther setup, it was, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people have been doing the Black Panther bars, so it was kind of I don't know, it was kind of washed for me because of some fact, I watch every league. I watch every, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I watch every single battle, but the ones that pop across my screen or that people tell me about, I try to watch them, you know what I'm saying, from different leagues even, just to see what people are talking about and see these new up-and-comers. And a lot of people have been using that Black Panther movie, like, for a lot of their angles. So to me, it wasn't that crazy. I thought it was crazy saying, like, you know what I'm saying, watch your God's power get. I understood that, but then I watched Black Panther like 2 or 3 times. He did lose the fight, the first one, but he came back and won the second fight. So it was like, you know what I mean? For you to use the angle of a movie where, the Black Panther got stripped of his powers, don't get me wrong, in the movie that we watched, he got stripped twice. He fought 3 times, he got stripped twice of his powers. The third time, the dude had his powers, the Black Panther had his powers too. So, he won 2 of those. He won 2 or 3, so you feel me? It was 2-1 for him on that movie, you know what I'm saying? So when I heard the angle, I just thought to myself, like, dang, me being a battle rap fan and being a movie fan, it wasn't that fly of an angle because Black Panther won at the end of the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? He won. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if it was by pure favor. And it was a close fight, just like this battle was. But Black Panther won. Just like I feel like Mook won. So that angle really didn't hit as hard for me. One of the main things that I see, like, that people doing blogs and doing interviews about, that's one of their main points of that first round. That he said that. And I didn't think it was too hot. I really didn't think it was too hot. I did think, though, that it would have been better if Mook would have put his do-rag on the second round, because if he would have did that angle the first round and then Mook would have put his do-rag on the second round and not had it on the first round, I think it would have been a better angle for both of them, because it would have been like, you stripped him, now you got his powers back. Now, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Second round, Mook come back. Mook saying some stuff. He's also showing that pen again. I feel like he had did like 2, 3 different styles of battles or of battle rapping, you could say. And I thought it was a solid round. You know what I mean? One thing I will always give pride to Mook about, Mook, Tay Rock, Hitman Holler, you know, a couple other battle rappers too. Holler the Don. I don't ever see these dudes stumble. Like, these dudes come and fight. You know what I mean? They come to fight. Like, and I'm talking about every single battle I've seen these guys. Like, they don't ever let you down by choking, by stumbling, by messing up. You know what I mean? So I thought the second round was solid. Verb second round was crazy. I thought this second round was crazy. I thought he came with some things that, you know, a lot of people wanted to experience or whatever, wanted to say to Mook. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, he tried to use himself as the person in the culture to actually say it to him, because he had Mook in front of him, and a lot of people won't get that type of opportunity. So I think that he said a lot of things, not only the second round, but the third round too. I thought he said a lot of things that a lot of people probably wanted to say to Mook, but they will never get a chance to be in front of Mook, so they can't say those type of things. With that being said, it was an angle that he took on the first round too, or the second round, one of them, and he said something like, you know what I'm saying, you're not one of us. And, you know what I'm saying, he was talking about how you had a podcast, you invite one of us on a podcast, you was in a movie, you didn't, you know what I'm saying, refer none of us to the movie. And this is my thing, man, about battle rap, and this is what I don't like about this new style of battle rap. And a lot of older battle rappers are talking about it. These new battle rappers are too fucking friendly. Like, nigga, if he got a podcast, he don't want you on that bitch, he don't fuck with you. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, y'all in war, y'all battle. And then the last time I checked, nigga, you be in New York, like, fuck New York niggas, y'all niggas snitches, suck a dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are things that you have came off and said. And then you talking about some niggas not one of us. You not one of them neither. You a dude from St. Louis that you wanted to put, you know what I'm saying, your team on the map and do your thing. Then you end up going against the grain with that project, battling your brother, you know what I'm saying, which was a great, phenomenal battle that you had with him. And then now it's like, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, I'll battle rap for all battle rappers everywhere. Like, nigga, come on, man. Like, be for real. Like, you feel me? Like, let's talk some serious shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't fuck with niggas just like niggas don't fuck with you. And that's how that go, you feel me? And if somebody gets you into a door, you can't obviously try to bring in a whole entourage into that door. That somebody's already just opened up for you. You know what I'm saying? Look at the battle. You know what I'm saying? ARP didn't even want hella people on the stage. So he had to stop some of people from getting on stage. So I just didn't like the certain angles that he took, because it was like out of character for him. You know what I'm saying? You A-Verb, the bad guy. But now it was like you was A-Verb, the spokesman. Like, you A-Verb, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you A-Verb, the chairman now. Like, I ain't get it, some of the angles. But I thought it was still phenomenal. I'm not taking it away from him. Last round come up. So Mook go on. Last round is unlimited. I don't know why. Niggas didn't think that Mook was gonna go 7, 8 minutes and just stop. You feel me? So Mook goes about, I don't know, I think like 20 minutes, something like that, something crazy, and he going. You feel me? People are intrigued. People are really interested in what he had to say. I think he had a little slight part where somebody booed him. It was only probably for a couple of seconds. Other than that, he just was hitting. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting every point that he needed to hit. And I felt like, damn, it's fucking UPS truck. I felt like he was hitting every single point. Like, as far as what he wanted to say or what he wanted to put out there, he put out there. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was great. You know what I'm saying? No stumbles, no slips, no falls. You feel me? Got through with his rounds. Did his thing. A-Verb came out there third round. Again, phenomenal. I didn't feel like it was enough to beat Mook's third round, but I thought it was good. I thought he definitely made Mook bleed though. You know what I mean? I thought he definitely showed that it was blood and water that, you know what I'm saying, Mook could actually bleed. It was like that part on Avengers where Iron Man made Thanos bleed. And Thanos looked at him and was like, you know what I'm saying, all this for a drop of blood. And then he got the, you know what I'm saying, he got the beating Iron Man ass. But my overall review of the battle, I thought Mook had 2-1. Thought Mook won 2-1. Some highlight points, the reason why I thought he won 2-1. First of all, I didn't think Mook pen was going to be as great as it was. And I think people really should pay homage to that. And just because I'm not gonna offend nobody, I'm not gonna call nobody dumb or nothing like that. Because of some fact, it's battles that I watch and I don't get everything that first round, or I don't get everything that first view. You know what I mean? I had to watch it a couple more times to get it. It's like a Drake album, you know what I'm saying? Like that first listen to, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably be like, all right, you know, just all right, you know, all right, Drake. But then the more you listen to it, the more you catch stuff that he say and catch his drift on some things, you'll be like, damn, like, you feel me? Like, he hitting some points here. So, I thought, you know what I'm saying, he won 2-1 from looking at it, watching it. I thought that Verb did way better than people thought he was going to do, and that's why people thought he won. Because I feel like in the battle world that we live in today, where people have these opinions, I feel like people feel like if you get close, then you won. Or if it's debatable, then they want to pick their victory. And I feel like a lot of people was against Mook because a lot of people didn't grow up in that era where Smack was up close and personal. You was in a tight room. You didn't have months and months to prep. You know what I'm saying? You actually went for what you went for. And I think being in that era where you had to catch it on DVD, you had to respect where the craft came from. I think a lot of people don't get that. If you can't go unlimited, I feel like you shouldn't even do an unlimited round. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I feel like he lost the third round to me, is because you gotta keep that same energy. I'm not saying he was supposed to go for 35 minutes and let Mook go, but no, you was supposed to try to keep up the pace with him. You know what I'm saying? I thought though that Mook's rounds altogether were a little rushed. I feel like he was a little rusty, but I feel like his pen was great. Verb's thing I thought was good, but like I think he did phenomenal. But I thought like it was you could tell he got a lot of love for stuff that was like, you know what I'm saying, was okay. Like I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to go noodles. Something college kids, something he's at, and I'm like, you feel me? Cool, but not fire. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We know college kids broke, they eat noodles, whatever. That's cool. I eat noodles still, you feel me? I got low bread. I ain't got no big bread, I got low bread. But I eat noodles still, you feel me? Creamy chicken one, fire. You feel me? But I just didn't think that bar was just that crazy. And when I watched it, I seen people just like go crazy on it. Just, that nigga killing this nigga. Like, nah. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the first time I've ever seen Verb in New York, and it was more people for him than against him. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. And other than that, though, I didn't think that it was anything crazier other than that, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought it was a good battle all over. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we put 100% tag on it, I thought, you know what I'm saying, it was a great battle. But I did think Mook won 2-1 when it comes down to it. I feel like he edged the battle. I feel like he really edged every round. Just because he did what we wasn't expecting him to do. You get what I'm saying? Like when you come in with a pen like that, you got some good replay value in this battle. And I think the longer when the battle go up, the more people watch it, I think the more people's opinion will change. And the more people will see him be like, damn, like, you know what? I think Mook really got this battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that, but I think Mook really got this battle. And that's what I think is going to happen. I think a lot of people was more of they was expecting Mook to do him like he did Lux, where instead of actually storytelling mostly, he actually went off and was talking about, you know what I'm saying, went off and was going off straight bars. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of storytelling in this one. And I think that's where a lot of people really was like, dang, like you ain't really getting to depth with a lot of things. But if you listen to the bars, he really did. He really did come at a lot of issues and a lot of things that's going around. I thought, you know what I'm saying, the fact that people say a verb, cry, complain a lot and all the time, I feel like that is feminine. And I feel like the angle that he took on a verb being raised by a woman, a gay woman at that, I feel like that was powerful. I feel like a lot of people didn't catch that at all. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of stuff in this battle that I feel like people need to go back and really listen to. And even the people that's claiming, oh yeah, I was a Mook fan before this, and I was voting for Mook to win, but A-Verb got it. I feel like a lot of people go off of crowd reaction. It's just like listening to a Migos song. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh yeah, they so dope. Like, no, they got some nice beats. And you know what I'm saying? They got some catchy ass shit. But you know what I'm saying? Real hip hop is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really listen to real hip hop. You got to, it's about put the blunt in there. But it's about the bars as well as the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people take the crowd reaction as the thing that rather determine battles. You know what I mean? Like, they not really setting no angles down. And then I want to point out one more thing too before I leave. Last but not least, Mook last round was like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Most battles is 3 minutes apiece. So most battle rappers go up there and make a check for however much. You know what I'm saying? We don't know these rappers how much they really get paid unless they saying it. But let's say it's $2,000. Let's say it's $1,000. Let's say it's between $1,000 and $10,000. Most of these battles getting paid this amount of money to go up there and do 3 minutes per round, and that equals up to 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 9 minutes. I'm taking nothing away from them, because some of them do their thing. But then you have rappers that go up there and they drop the ball, and they do 7 minutes. They do 6 minutes, or they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do their whole 9 minutes, which I feel like is disrespectful to the fans. It's disrespectful to the lead owners, and you know what I'm saying, and also to their brand, because you know what I'm saying, you're not doing no justice for nobody, not even yourself. So, with that being said, I would say like Mook last round was 20-something minutes. You feel me? He did better in that last round than most battle rappers do in a whole 3-round battle. And then people say, well, why y'all pay him so much? Because he keep his material fresh, he got his thing going. You feel me? Yeah, he was a little slow, slow at getting up, but I feel like he did his thing. You get what I'm saying? A consistent person that's been doing it. You can say he boring, you can say he this, you say that, but he consistent. And consistency kills a lot of shit. A lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock is one of the GOATs. And the reason being is not only because he a great-ass battle rapper, but because he's consistent. When Tay-Rock come up there to perform, he come up there to perform. He come up there to give you your money work. And I feel like Mook did the same thing. You get what I'm saying? We have seen legends come back and choke. We've seen legends come back and get crucified. So for a legend to come back and do great first round and second round, then a third round that was longer than the first, second round put together, and was longer than A-Verb's whole battle, I'm like, man, you really can't ask for more from a great performer, a great competitor. You know what I mean? Like, let's pay homage to what's really going on and what do we really see from this battle. You know what I'm saying?